first match here. Enjoy this set. It's going to be a very good time seeing what these two can cook up. Uni, she is a crazy good Takeda piece. Gonna love to see what she's able to cook up as we continue on for this first match here. Now Takeda and Katana. That's a pretty interesting matchup. You know why? Because, you know, Katana's going to keep you out full screen the majority of the game. She wants, very rarely do they play up close, but Jax is kind of an exception, you know. In your professional opinion, do you think we have chat GPT powered sex robots? I have arrived. I mean, only if it's in the Omni-Man voice will we find that we'll find that relevant, accurate. Otherwise, I don't think it's I don't think the technology's quite there yet. But kicking off for this first match, SinisterRuler bringing the Bane. Like I said, I think the thing is with Jax is like, what you don't lack in mix, you might have some jailing strings that provide you a little bit of an issue here, but I think this is going to be no exception. Uni is very talented. She will be able to take the competition down one shot at a time here. Big hits right here with a good hard knockdown. To pop out, extend the combo with Janet too. Sets up in the corner. Small little whiff, but to no issue here. Overhead doesn't land, so that's a good little rebuttal. Forced the breaker out between them. And now they meet. In a very close situation here. It's not looking good right now. Gotta find some room. The grab evens out the lead a little bit more. Overhead check, not gonna land. Stuck turtling, finds the grab. Ruler. Landing these sweeps. Catching it with the counters and continuing the pressure onto the corner. Keep stacking up to the very top and not dropping for a second here. Jax just keeps on this damage. 180 HP taken away and then some more. We'll see what the end result is. Good little rebuttal. Knock him down to the ground and another big old hit. He's going to cook up some big damage right here. Uni with the fatal blow. Try to stay alive in this second round. We'll see what happens. Breaker forced out now, and the fan coming from afar, and all these checks are on their way, and a sweep from down below. Try to come out the gate swinging right there. Big hit, and SinisterRuler finds the ground that they need. Take the first round off of Uni with 384. Put a little swagger on it too, why not? Lead the charge 1-0 right now. A good way to open things up. This Katana piece looking solid. Now she's on Takeda Janet right now. And typically we've seen a lot of sector gameplay, or Jax even with Takeda. So we might see a little cameo swap here. We'll see what she ends up doing over here. On the approach, obviously nothing there. Couldn't get SinisterRuler opened up at all. Just finding room for every punish possible. 1-0 right now, leading the charge as we start things off just right. I want to thank everybody for popping in here for the stream. It's going to be a good one.
I grew up surrounded by liars and schemes.
Sounds like Outworld's Imperial Court.
The Temple of Carter Ravala we go. Should be a good one. They are at full screen with each other. The fans and the projectiles from every direction possible to seem like the best option right here. Good spacing though. Gets first capitalization. Not scared at all. This Janet conversion is kicking up a big old storm. The kunai check continues on. Even more damage right here. Gonna continue on. Uni doing big work. Big hard knockdown with 424 damage. Sets up nicely. SinisterRuler trying to get some room out of it. And finds a little bit of space to get out of here and puts about 40% between these two. On the projectile game, trying to open up Uni, and no luck over there. It's a full screen affair. Not too much going on or landing. Just a good life lead. No reason to approach. Just continue it on, and hopefully you'll open him up. No problem at all. Finds a good opening there. With a good knockdown as well to capitalize. Gets even more damage. Drops 30%. More than enough to do the job. Striking on the first round right there. Uni doing the most. Trying the projectile game from afar, and look at SinisterRuler finding the opening with 1100 HP too. Such a boss fight you gotta do. Try to take this one. Good opening though. Continuing. It don't stop at all. The damage keeps going up, and Jax with the combo extension. Look at this pressure. It's not ending. A 50 burger is what I see on my screen. Uni clutching up, trying to escape from the corner. It's a good opportunity to do it. Remember, Katana has no mix, and grab does not land, however. And one more strike ends up bringing it to a tie game on the second match between these two. Having a good run throughout this bracket, and brings us to this moment in time right here. Not too bad at all. Gets a good little sweep, finds the opening as well. Continues on with Janet as well. A hard little combo right there. Uni trying to find the opening with a good little life lead. It's not enough to just backpedal at this moment in time yet. You still got to get a little bit more, because that is where it puts you to. Slight lead, just barely in the favor of Uni right now. By definition, we appreciate you, Cypol. Thank you very much for the subscription through Prime. We appreciate it a lot. The Temple of Carter of Hall with these two right now, squabbling. SinisterRuler getting a big combo right here. Drops 30% and then some more, and it just continues on. Jax is there as well. The damage just doesn't stop, and it doesn't find an end until SinisterRuler says so, leading the charge up 2-0 at this moment in time. Apparently getting the run back from yesterday as well when they have fought. Leads him in this moment in time right now. Uni facing a brick wall of Katana. Gotta find the answer to this right now. See if the reverse sweep is possible. And when I have commentated Uni before, she has taken these sets in reverse sweep fashion. Do not count her out. She absolutely will make it happen here. Popping over to game number 3 here. We'll see what happens. We squabble up for the third match.
10,000 years old. Your fawning won't distract me, Earthrealm.
He goes right here to kick it off just right. See what happens. And not at the Winter Wonderland like we're used to seeing. And go over to Serena. Maybe feeling like the range is a better option here, and I can see it. Maybe Sector not providing you the tools that you need, and perhaps feeling like the extra health you get from Serena might just be a little bit more beneficial, especially in this boss health fight we have here. Jax not being the answer, though, is what I'm curious about. But every bit of zoning does help. Finding a little bit of space, though. Continuing up, the damage keeps on stacking up. Jax with the extender on the jump and attack. Good neutral duck there for Uni. Finding some space for the return. Continues on. The damage don't stop. The hard knockdown is there. 40% between these two. Back escape is had. And now starting up just right. Big damage right now. Trading blows. Ain't done for a minute here. Finding good strides. Overhead almost landed. Close lead between them. Absolutely. Anybody is welcome to compete in the tournaments we have here. Anybody's very welcome to. Just sign up in the Discord. Link down below in the about section of the channel. You'll see some stuff that we got here. 63 HP left for Uni. Good opening head. Another big old shot and pokes between them. Up close now. Goes for the cancel. Finds it too. Negates the set point. Stays alive. See what happens here. Absolutely. Just check out the Discord. You're more than welcome to. Pokes between these two. Trying to find a little bit of an opening. Good strides here. To pick up and continue this combo. Picking up for 384 damage. And some more. Really extending out the life lead. SinisterRuler on set point at this moment in time right now. Trying to close it out with one more go. Apologize for the misleading commentary here. We'll see what happens. What's up, BWood? Welcome in. It's a good opportunity to extend this lead out, though. Hard knockdown there. Finds the anti-air. Finds the space to make it happen. And with one more go, just not letting off the gas here for a moment. Uni needs to finish the job, and up close is where Takeda really can thrive right here in the corner. Just not when they're on the other side of it. Good pressure. Now at full screen. The fans are coming out. It's going to be a very close match right now. And Uni trying to get the opening. She needs, goes in for the cancel. Tries to get the punish off, but not going to be able to press right there. Calling SinisterRuler out with that kunai. Staying alive. Set point still, but lives for another day right here. We'll check from afar. Goes for the Serena blade check. One more time. The fans are going. Down from afar, and maybe, just maybe, we might see an opening here. Getting those Blades all going every which way. Appreciate you, Nemo. We see the bits in the chat. Thank you very much, good sir. From England. We appreciate you, bro. Hexy, to answer your question, everybody's welcome to compete. I mean, just as long as you it's got Discord and all that, that's all you need. No requirements or nothing like that. Uni baiting the movement though gets SinisterRuler caught with that back Serena call out. Let's see what the setup is here. Cooking up a storm right now. Good anti-airs are had. Big rebuttal. Finish him up with a hard knockdown as well. 126. Uni, she's cooking in the corner right now. Looking very good and stays alive and extends the set out another round right now. Uni is killing it. 2-1. Stays alive. Keeping it interesting. We'll see if the comeback is possible, if she is able to do it. We've seen it plenty of times. I remember hosting the Synergy tournaments that we have over on the Synergy FGC Twitch page. We're running a weekly series over there as well, and Uni has had a serious way of making these ridiculous comebacks, and I think if you count her out, it's going to be an issue. Back against the wall, no? Actually, not completely, but 2-1. Still feeling like Katana is the way. Going to stick with the same team. We'll see what happens here. Obviously in the comfort zone. 2 games in a row. Why would this be any different? Still have another
and much more.
chance to close it out right here. Uni trying to extend it out with one more game. We'll see what happens. Fades out with the fans and the kunai check from afar. In the Fire Temple we go for the 4th match between these 2 titans. The top 8 side of things of this bracket. Been a very good one so far. A lot of tough competition. This has been no shortage of entertainment, to say the least. Good opening right there. Trying to stagger out a couple of these hits. SinisterRuler stacking up these plus frames. Uni has had enough. Calls out Serena. Pressure up close. Overhead is up blocked. Results in a punish. Stacking up the damage to the very top. SinisterRuler not backing off for a second here. 420 damage and then some more. A good counterplay right there with the Serena blades coming out. Big damage stacking up as well. Not stopping for a moment. 379 and spacing out. Calls her out, but finding some space to get the fatal blow off. It's going to be a heartbreaking ender. Obviously, it's going to be more than enough damage to feel it out right there. SinisterRuler on set point, looking to close it out 3-1. We'll see if they can do it against Uni. I'd say wait another day. We're pretty far along in this bracket here, but just check out the Discord and everything's just posted up in there if you're interested in playing. Good punish right there and a couple big strikes. Low poke staggers into jacks. Find some good space there. Breaker forced out between them. Serena blades trade out, so not a full punish there out for SinisterRuler. Uni with full cameo, just using these reversals to their advantage. Checks out from afar and a good little jump around and defending well against it. It's gonna be tricky. Ooh, that was a little sneaky. Go full screen they go. And another big strike, and it's just the zoning warfare. You don't know who's actually gonna go in for this one. The fans from afar and try to space out just good enough. A good poke right there. Maybe a little opening will occur. The counter play is there. Keeping it close. Can't overextend too much. You got a lot of unsafe strings as Takeda. Good opening on the low there. Force the breaker out while you're at it. A huge life leads in the hand of SinisterRuler, although this will be a punish. Fatal blow still in the hands of Uni. Not going to use it though. This is a great situation to be in. Life lead still in the hands of Uni. Cooking right now. She is going to finish the job with 3 seconds to go. Literally the final moment right there. Still on set point, negates the potential for elimination right there. For one more round. See if she can close it out. The Fire Temple is heating up like this set right here. The kunai check from afar. Every which away. The fans are coming out as well. Pokes into the special. See what the game plan is here. Another big old strike. Good punish in the air to get the combo off. 160 HP taken away. Overhead gonna land. Knocks SinisterRuler out to full screen. Uni, defenses are up. It's very close right now. Don't want to see any overextensions here. Got to play very careful. The grab, no meter burn. So it'll be a same side switch we got right here. Check from afar. Cancels into the kunai, so that's a little bit of a punish. It's going to trade out in the favor of Uni, it looks like, though, after that grab. Small wave lead in SinisterRuler's hands now. Poke special, not going to work. That's going to be a cash out. Calling out Jax. Is this enough damage to make it happen? And it absolutely looks like it. SinisterRuler getting the better of the exchanges and advances on to the semifinals at a 3-1 victory over Uni Meme right there. Round 1 kicking off for you guys now as we start off in the Wuxi Temple. These two fighting right here. Gets the goop from afar. Everything's going to fall into place right now. Calling the Eagly. Little backpedal as well. Seeing if the zoning gameplay is going to be the answer here against BWood. Really enforcing the hell out of all of the anti-airs possible. BWood just going straight in for the up block. The bold approach right off the rip. Find some space here to breathe. Good little boot right there on the jump and attack. Calls in eagerly. Good little charge there. Anti-airs are had. One more strike and I do 179 damage from afar. Low checks into Eagly again. Not stopping at all. Big movement right here between these two and a big old torpedo to seal the deal. Puts 277 damage on him. Center mass, he says.
Round 2. Fight.
Try to call it with the anti-air right away, throwing the whole kitchen sink at him. BWood, none the wiser though. Staying alive right now. Breaker, not breaker, but an extension from Janet. Good little safe jump setup. Goes in and combos it as well. BWood setting up for the corner. Excellent. Has him turtling right now. Doesn't know when the right approach might be. Gonna find his ground though. Out of the pressure. He goes and sets up with a hard knockdown into the corner. Cozso going straight in. Try to get the damage buff, but throwing every string you can at him. Both the hitting strings seem to be the way at that Farah charge up. Overhead not going to land from Farah. Going to put BWood on the approach. Gets a good grab. Good Millie Rock. Hard knockdown one more time. Not so much, just a grab it seems. Doesn't do what I thought it was going to do. 3 HP left though for Cozso. Gets a sweep in right there. BWood going to spend the breaker? No way he doesn't make that combo happen. He'll use the breaker that time around. He truly believes. The shame he could have salvaged it right there. Anti-gravity drop is going to go for the down 1 check and seals the deal. We see Vape Coach in the chat. Welcome in, Mr. Vape Coach. We appreciate you.
Fight.
For coming in here and chilling with us. You got the little, the oh hi. You know, the little oh hi emote right there. Gets a sonic boom right there. Continuing up the damage he goes. One more boot. Puts 309 damage into him. Big old strides here. Drops in for the command grab. The sweep from down below gets the overhead check landed. Not stopping for a minute. Goes in for the grab instead. Extends this combo out a bit further on the little dive in. Maybe might be something here. Gets a big old command grab right there to extend out the combo. Looks like Cozso might strike on the board first here. 9 HP though, BWood. It's a good grab to kick things off just right. Janet on the extension. He has the potential to use that fatal blow right here. Just don't know how it's going to scale. The safe jump doesn't matter because the torpedo says otherwise. Cozso striking first on the boards here. 1-0 right now with this Peacemaker.
Peacemaker.
On this little drop in right here, we'll see what happens. We got a lot of people up in the chat right now and popping in for a good little time. We'll see what happens.
This is happening. Or maybe you're a bong-induced hallucination.
Round 1. Fight.
Next fight up on the stream now. Still at these two going off, but in the Charcotton Colony this time around. Not gonna stop for a minute here. Keeps on going eagerly. Oh my god, what does BWood go for Peacemaker? This is just so devious. He's had enough though. BWood trying to get the projectile game in. On the anti-grab drop. finds the land he needs. And throwing the kitchen sink at him on the approach. Haymakers be had. Kano on the follow-up, keeping the pressure alive. They buffed Kano recently, so maybe you're going to see a little bit more in these tourneys. A little bit controversial. I know the game's in a weird spot right now. They just announced the complete edition for the game recently. I'm interested to see what's in store for the future, that's for sure. It's a good old command grab. Sonic Boom landed as well. Get the pickup, play the guitar. To continue the combo right now and see if this is enough damage. It's gonna look pretty damn close. Probably will finish it right here. Without a doubt. That definitely gonna seal it. Eat peace, motherfucker. Never thought I'd be watching a Peacemaker mirror on May 15th, 2025. I mean, you say that, but so many people have been running Peacemaker fair. I mean, BWood has had this little Peacemaker Kano piece for a good little while now. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, no doubt. Who thought this would be the future? Because there was a time where this game was just all Peacemaker. Before the, before all the nerfs and everything, before they killed this man completely, there was an era where all you saw in the tournaments was the same two characters throughout. It's a shame the game has kind of hit its peak at the final moments here. I suppose most of the NRS games in the past have had this like 2-year life cycle per se, but I'm still enjoying it, not gonna lie. There's a lot of good talent that gets to play every single week for these tourneys, and it's honestly a blast to get to see it. Breaker forced out, though. Johnny and Peacemaker, yeah, I mean, that's all you did see, but, like, the Peacemakers were just ridiculous, though. Like, you gotta think there was other stuff. There was, like, Tanya, who was, like, a poke special, every single time you would watch her. You would see a little bit of Sindel. She was always, relevant in the game. Off the top of my head, thinking of a lot of how overpowered Chameleon was at the time too. The metas have definitely shifted a lot, and you haven't really seen too much of Peacemaker until really Farah came out. You were very seldomly seeing it. I mean, Terminator did run a little Peacemaker piece with Tremor as well, but way before the Tremor buffs and all that, he was playing that team. He was playing in tournament and winning. I mean, he placed like at the time the upper end of Rip's Arena. I think in the top 10 players, even with that team, when everybody kind of counted it out after the nerfs. 2 anti-grabs right there as they meet in the air. I don't even know what happened, but it's worth an instant replay. Cozso going up 1 more point. That name is a tongue twister for some reason, making a hell of a first impression. And taking this second game right there. Representing Canada proudly. Oscar Gonzalez! All right, Oscar. I've thrown so many strays your way. I'm not gonna lie. Your reptile, bro. I have referenced so much. I gotta see you compete again, man. Nobody plays reptile like you, my goat. The back 3 rolled demon. The first one always wins that SinisterRuler. Unless they cancel it.
Face it, this is happening. Or maybe you're a bong-induced hallucination.
Oscar Gonzalez, oh, what a name. That name gives me chills. Appreciate everybody coming in for this top 8 action that we have here. This bracket's been moving along pretty good. Oscar fucking Gonzalez, my goat. I need this man to go live so I can sub to him. What an anti-air right there. I didn't think he was going to get him with the drop right there. Good teleport or torpedo right into them both. The anti-grabbed right now. Not going to land the grab. That's a direct punish. Said point. Who would have thought B would be knocked out? But Cozso making a great first impression this time around. B-Wood opting for the mirror here. Not feeling like Shao is the choice. Look at that low check. Just got a torpedo right through it. Not scared at all. Look at this punish. He gets a good little setup right now. Not a setup, more or less, but just good spacing and finally find some ground for some damage. Kano following up for another big strike. Shooting him down. On the anti-grab drop, catching him with the up block. Good trades between them, spending that bar to make it happen. The Peacemaker mirror is so ridiculous because it's still John Cena at the end of the day. Good old belly flop to finish things off. 389 HP, keeping him alive. Still a set point in the favor of Cozso, but we'll see what happens here. Up block is a bold call out right there. Didn't think he was going to hold it. He got shot down into the torpedo. BWood just going for another torpedo. Both of them just going tit for tat with these damn torpedoes here. The damage continuing on. 295 damage under the safe jump. Forced the breaker out between them. All that pressure for full screen. BWood. Guard is up. Goes for the low poke special. No cash out there. So Cozso going to set up in the corner. Spend the fatal blow. Going to put it pretty damn close between these two. I believe it'll be about 200 a pop after this finishes. Maybe not so much, maybe a little bit more than that. Make this a first to 20 because I want to keep watching it. You just want to keep hearing eagerly. You want to be reminded of the good old days of the first match. It looks like you're going to receive when you ask. BWood gets another game to bring himself up. Possibly one step further on the bracket. 2-1 is the score we got here. He stays alive for another day. More Peacemaker mirror action coming for y'all. It's a nice fight on stream. It is Laterock and Pain FC. All right, cool.
Peacemaker. Peacemaker. Fair.
Ask and you shall receive. He says, I want more of the Peacemaker mirror action. Well, you're going to get it, buddy.
I do, numbnuts.
Round one. Fight.
Torpedo. Sonic boom. Anti-gravity. Sonic boom.
It's a great opening to kick things off. BWood just hesitating on these blocks. Does actually create some movement, and he's just holding off a little bit. Goes for a torpedo directly. Another torpedo right on top of him. Look at me smashing. BWood's had enough. Lay down the law. Lay down the shield as well. Make room for the 7-time champion. Good up block right there. Goes in for the Kano. Defends. Doesn't want to deal with the Paramix. Just goes straight for the torpedo. On the anti-grav drop, this continues on. Kano follow up for more pressure. That ambush cameo was a son of a bitch to deal with. Eagly, though, is there, alive and well. Gonna spend that fatal blow. 40 HP, you have to. Guarantee the round for yourself. Spend the bag early. This should kill. This should kill, right? No way, he's alive. Eagly, watch for Eagle. Oh, he teleported around. BWood just see it like a sitting duck. I thought he was gonna go there for a minute and possibly hit the up block right there. Just not gonna be the case. Goes in for the straight up drop. 930 HP for both of them, it seems. BWood finding the opening, forced the breaker out from Cozso. We're trying to forward block. Oh, okay. Flawless block. Okay. Well, if you would have up blocked, you could have had the punish, but trying to up block or flawless block that kind of drop is. I'm not saying it's impossible, but that's pretty damn good timing. That's like Guitar Hero level timing right there. Finds his opening. The torpedo, the hard knockdown continuing. Look at this damage he's getting, little by little. Up block doesn't negate chip. I didn't know that. Well, I thought an up block, because it's a read, would do that. I guess it's just something I never noticed. Cozso, though, not dropping for a minute, though. Getting a little swaggy with it towards the end. They see a 3-1 victory. Thank you, BWood, for coming out here and competing once again. Wow, chicken. It looks like Cozso's going to... For this first fight right here, squaring off, he looks like half bravado is the comfort pick right now for Laterock. He's been running a lot with this one here, and this is going to be really tough reads because you got to see this load check he's doing and all that armor staying alive. Catching him with the lows right now. Laterock's got to find some ground here. Some space to figure out what type of Kung Lao he's playing against. Is he a backpedaling, dive-kicking son of a gun, or is he an up-close, mix-your-face-off kind of guy? And I gotta say, Pain FC is a little more honest than most of the Kung Lao players out in the scene right now. A lot of guys in Combat League are typically this approach of, I'm just gonna jump backwards, bait, zone, dive kick. Now you can do that, man, but it's in moderation. He's a fun character to play up close. He's got crazy good tools, crazy mix. He's got fantastic projectiles. He's like a better reptile in a way. Add Sector on the mix of all that, dude. He is a threat from any point in the screen. Double rocket there on the grab. Restand right there to continue on the combo. Look at him cook. He gets a big strike right now. The dive kick almost there. Checks out again. Finds some space to get the punish off. Laterock turtling for a second here. Finds some room to press and not opening him up quite yet. Goes in for the special. Good little backdash to bait some movement. Gets the punish going off that whiff. Laterock cooking. And the stove is warm. From afar, the projectile game from PainFZ. Trying to get him opened up. Seeing what will work here. Good space with that armor. Beyblade tech is there. Gotta stay alive right now. Be very careful. You don't have much health to play around with, and that chip damage is gonna stack. Tried to calm out with back bravado. Jumps over the projectile. Gotta be careful from Sector. Just dive kicks right on him. Tried to spin the bar again. Enough space to breathe here, and just the projectile gonna seal the deal. 130 HP, and he scrapes away with that one. PainFZ staying alive for another day. Brings it up 1-0 right now to kick things off just right. We'll see what Laterock does on the adaptation here. If he's got something up in the sleeve. Just squabble up against Mr. PainFZ here. We'll see what happens as we progress further up in this top 8 side of the bracket, but these guys are going at it. Feeling like Havoc's the best option here. Going to continue on with it.
Does that make them any less impressive?
Round 1. Fight!
Kicking things off just right. Back into the Wuxi Temple we go. It's a good little anti-air double rockets are up. Overhead landed. An extension on the combo right there. Hard knockdown to follow through. 280 HP. Take it away. Continuing on with this pressure here. There you go. Gets a good little scoop. Drop it upon him. 278 and then some more. Not done yet. Continuing on with this damage here. Gets a command grab as well. Throws him out to the corner. 105 puts him back in with the direct armored. Laterock in the corner. Needs to stay alive here. Press it out of it to see if he can get some room to breathe. Armor is there. Calls out Movado. Gets the combo he's looking for. We scoop those. On the safe jump approach. Goes for the dive kick instead. What a bold little call out. This game is full of poke specials for both of these guys. You don't know what's going to happen next. Oh, he used the second half of it, spending 2 bars for that one to get him opened up. That's going to work. Put 218 of damage on him. Laterock forcing that movement out. And now that he knows he's a jumper, after seeing that Movado trap, this could where you can incorporate that dive kick a little bit more. Try to open him up in different ways. But through movement, you can do so much to get Kung Lao out of this match. PainFZ not any of the wiser, though. To tie it up and put it at 1-1 right now, I can't say that I am not entertained right now. Up block right there, and double rockets to follow. Gets a sweep from underneath. The trap is there as well. Throws the Haymakers, trying to get something going. Flawless block is there. The counterplay is there as well with the hard hit again. Armor through it. PainFZ in the corner makes the wise approach and continues on the damage. Laterock on the wake up. Golden block waiting patiently for his time to shine. The 30% between these two roughly calls him out with the back cameo check and even out the lead just a little bit. The Beyblade tag ain't gonna work that time around. Gets him before that animation gets going. In a good position right here on the same jump. Almost had a little jumping attack right there. Does have that breaker. Doesn't have to use it though. Finds room to get the punish and make it happen as well. Laterock is here to play today, man. Let's fucking go. 1-1. Getting juicy up in here in the top 8 action. We'll see what happens next as he cooks up a big old heaping pile of damage for PainFZ. 1-1 we got here. We'll see if the counter pick comes out with a little Homelander piece or T1000. I know he's a big fan of the meta characters here, but start out with the good old honest Kung Lao. We'll see what happens. Weighing out the options, it just decides to go for the mirror, and this is where Laterock will be like, hold on a second. You want to hit me with the mirror right now? All right, 1-1 we go. We'll see who gets the better of this one.
Now bless by chaos.
Round 1. Fight.
Try to get him with the sweep, but Laterock playing a bit of footsies right now. Goes for the armor instead. Check from afar with both of these guys and out full screen, trying to call him out with back cameo check. Getting underneath these projectiles, just too much armor to deal with here. So an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Both these guys throwing the same strings at each other. BWood is getting the better of the exchanges, unfortunately. 175 HP left for Laterock. Big hits right now between them. 29 HP, gets below him. Tries to close the distance. And the kick is going to seal the deal for him. With 58 seconds to go, BWood takes that first one. We scoop those, though. We scoop those for some big damage. Puts 330 onto the safe jump. No, kick is safe here. Gets the anti-air as well. BWood now in the corner. Laterock trying to fill out the mix. Now he knows he's blocking that low. He just might go for that grab animation at any point. The armor is there. Is the Bovado trap able to go off on time? It is. We scoop. We side switch. Doesn't end optimal, unfortunately. So that puts him on a safe. It almost had Kano to follow up right there. Good scoop right there and forced the breaker out to stay alive. 250 between the two of them. Laterock on the edge of his seat. Defending well. He is not scared to spend the bar. The counterplay is there. Again finds the opening one more time. Just going again and again at him to see what works. And that time around, it is going to land. BWood, a returning champion up in these tournaments. Plans to keep his name up there. Leads the charge 2-1 right now on this set as he extends his lead just a little bit further. We'll see what happens. Laterock now facing a potential elimination right now. 2-1. He could bring it back, and the faith is there. Got it all for my team right now. Putting on for them. But we'll see what happens as we go further up in this tournament. Excited to see what happens next. We got Cejuno versus MisT. Somebody who pulled up some serious upsets in Texas Showdown, so stay tuned for this one. We're going right back into the match here. 2-1 right now between these two. See what happens next.
The Hourglass.
You're a traitor to the cause. Our endgame can't be anarchy.
2-1, the current score up on the stream right now. We'll see what happens as we cook forward a little bit further in this set. Round 1 begins now. On the little jump and attack, no luck there. And both of these guys spamming the projectiles like crazy. Gonna go through that armor, so he's gonna try to hit him with the same move. Right back at you, the projectiles from both of them. Just full screen, it's an absolute war zone right now. Gotta find some space to breathe here. Kick not gonna work. Opening his head though, BWood continuing on. Stacking up this lead and looking at a potential set point. Laterock facing the double projectile. This face is a huge grab, and now you're looking at set point right now. As Laterock
Round 2. Fight.
faces a formidable challenge right now. From afar, getting the punish off. Faith is not lost at all. He's got to keep those spirits high. Going with the breaker early on. Try to get him with the sweep right there. Kano going to extend out the combo. Amir is so tricky, though. You don't know how somebody's going to be playing the same character you're playing. And that can add another layer of pain. The scoop going to create a good opportunity, though. That's a punish, guaranteed. And he still has that fatal blow ready to go. So whatever the wake-up maneuver is right here, he has a good opportunity to make it happen. And just too much armor to deal with. You got to hold it for a second here, and it's just too much of a stagger to handle. 3-1 is the score. BWood advances one step further in the bracket. It's been 3-1s all around. I want to thank Laterock. Little tea bags, little friendly bags between the two of them as they squabble up for this first match right now. We'll see what happens. A little Tarkat and happy dance folks between them to kick things off. 80 seconds to go as we begin the beginning of this set for the final match of the top 8 side of things. We'll see what happens here. It's a good old conversion here. Another big pickup and 280 damage on the big mess around. Goes for the armor on wake up right now. The signature MisT start bags. Yep, he always does it too. That is true. Gets the low check right there and 20% taken away. Big combination right now. I wasn't expecting Baraka Jax, I have to be honest. I was seeing Tremor in the works right now. Seen him run with so many Baraka players and then swearing by it, but Baraka Jax does have some tech to it, some serious problems. taking away a good chunk of MisT health right now. Using that fatal blow so early on and blocking through all of it, not falling victim to it. Good check with that low and goes right underneath him, scoops him up for a big old hit. 110 damage taken away. There's 3 Barakas in this bracket, and the only one that lived is Seuno, so we'll see what happens here. Oh yeah, he wanted this, my fault. Let me fix that. Low check again. Trying all these backhands of disrespect. Good little press right here between them. Gets the pickup. Continues on the damage right there. Keeps stacking up. Ain't done yet. Jax with the extension. 390 damage taken away. More chip damage to you. If you ain't flawless in that, you're going to eat it. Good get up reversal right there. Hits the overhead, landed. Fair with the continuation of the combo. MisT. Digging into the eyes of Baraka right there with those lasers, and takes the first round for himself. Puts him on a final round for this first game. Overhead landed. Big meaty pickup. Continuing on with this damage. MisT. It's cooking up a storm. Overhead landed. Forced the breaker out between them. As he tries to lock in. The lasers are there. Pokes between them as well. And a big old strike down. The Beyblade is there. Jax with a little bit of a hard knockdown right there. The threat is there, so your combos can't continue. Resets neutral, and that puts Baraka at a good position right here. MisT spamming the fuck out of him from afar. Feeling like this is the way. Calls him out for a second there. Finds room to get the punish off. Continuing on. Overhead almost landed. MisT. Finds a good rebuttal though. Farah with the extension of the combo. Spending the bar to make it happen. Rather, finishing the job as well. MisT striking first on the board. Leading the charge 1-0 right now. Not done yet. Seuno now locked into the same. Feels like Jax is the way in this matchup right here. It's an interesting pick for sure. I'm curious to see if he can do it. I mean, MisT is a legit homelander. Don't get me wrong. This is a serious threat within himself. Representing KGE proudly. We'll see what happens. Round 1 kicking off. And the first hit is there. The counterplay. Calls out the projectile on the jumping attack. Gets a good little grab. Kicks him out. Jax with the ground pound again to continue on. Damage stacking up. Gets a little get up counter before he can get that damage buff. MisT trying to go for the bag. Trying to even out that lead as well. Seuno on the approach. Mashes in the corner and forcing the hell out of it until Jax can back him up a little bit. Grabbing the throat, continuing the combo right there to start it off with that command grab. MisT getting 43% as well, and sets him in the driver's seat. Good little levitate right there to avoid the grab. Hits him with the overhead, evens out the lead. Flawless block, gets a poke right there. Just as a little additional damage. He says, Jax is going to hit me. I'm going to hit you right back. Spending that fatal blow the second he sees that Beyblade come at him. No fatal blow comes out, though. What the hell just happened there? 19 HP left, and did not go the way we thought it was going to. That's for damn sure. So Seuno steals that round away from MisT, and overhead gonna land. Continue the combo up. That was crazy. I really don't know what happened there. That was, I thought the fatal blow would have hit at that point. Down 2 conversion landed. That's unblocked, unbreakable. And that continuation might as well be unblockable as well. Big old down 2 right there. Overhead gonna land. Fair with the extension. We've seen this so many times. MisT gonna take the second round in this set. Game number 2. Final round right here for game 2. We'll see what happens. I know Jax is definitely coming in clutch because, I mean, where Homelander thrives, right, is kind of what he's on these endless barrages where he can't be stopped and you're just on a wake-up guessing game of overhead or whatever. You know, when you have something that interrupts you like that, on top of you know, Baraka's gameplay, him resetting neutral is a huge benefit to Baraka within himself. I'm not saying MisT can't get the openings, but it really makes it that much harder when you can't keep your turn. That's what Homelander's very good at, is keeping it. Checks out from afar. All these low checks is really keeping you guessing. Baiting him out through movement. Hits the mid and converts it as well. More than enough to finish the job here. MisT leading the charge up 2-0 right now, and an absolute demon within himself in this Homelander piece, leading the charge up 2-0. One step closer to going up to the semifinals. Our final match in top 8 possibly coming to a conclusion, or do we see a heartbreaking comeback right now? It's going to be pretty crazy to see what happens coming up next. Back is against the wall right now, feeling out the different options within himself. He's known for that Baraka piece, but something isn't working. Something's gotta change. What do we go to here? Rain is a crazy pick right now. Going deep within the pockets, seeing what is up, seeing if Jax can do it for him once again, but in the hands of Rain. We'll see what happens. On a little jumping right now, Jax tried to interrupt that right there. Not going to be the case. MisT will get the combo. Picking up for him now. Checks him out from afar and gets a big strike right here. Backhands of disrespect. So much more hailing over to you. 30% left. Gets a conversion of a lifetime right now. Not done yet. Throwing absolute heaping bombs every step of the way. Puts Seihuno on set point. MisT looking at a potential 3-0 sweep. See if Seihuno can make the comeback right here. It's going to be very difficult. Tries to get the low right there. Not going to happen. A good rebuttal right there for MisT. Raising up and dropping down one more time. All this movement going every single direction possible. Big old boot right there. Gets a pickup as well. These staggers are happening and not stopping at all. Forward pours out though. Tries to get the movement in. Not going to be the case. All these lasers coming out for him now. Big strikes as well. He is not dropping nothing for nobody. Overhead going to land for MisT. Continue on the damage as well and try to close this one out. He is so close. Armor's out for Seihuno. Blocking well against this pressure. Finds room for the flawless block as well. Overhead's going to land. Cash this one out and force the breaker as well. Laser is there, trying to finish him this moment in time. The counter is there, smacking him down every direction possible. Puts him at a final round, staying alive. Going for the zoning gameplay, doesn't want to deal with him up close, and MisT with the flawless block right there. Finds room for the counter. Now, little just so you don't know that a good sparring partner for MisT is KGE Trash. He plays a hell of a good Rain as well, so the matchup experience is definitely there for him. These hands of disrespect keep coming up and put him at 230 HP. Good little rebuttal. Anti-air is had. The writing is on the wall. MisT does it with some swagger as well. A 3-0 sweep between the two of them. And MisT will advance one step further in this bracket up to the semifinals again like he did yesterday. Making it happen again. Kicking off in the Fire Temple just right. Cozso going with the anti-grab right now, negating the projectile threat. And you gotta think, Katana really doesn't have any mix or anything like that, so in the Eliminator projectile game, that's why sub-cameo is such a hard counter pick for her. Caught him turtling though, goes for the grab instead. I mean, your mix is basically a grab or a low. But she really doesn't have a good overhead from up close. For a little fallback right there. Gets a command grab, continues the combo up. Cozso. Cozso is it. That name's gonna screw me up all day. 77 HP and just a little bit more to finish the job. Doing some serious work with this Peacemaker. Goes straight into the poke special. Takes the first round off of Sinister.
Round 2. Fight.
Giving him out for a minute here. Seeing what will the opener be. Calls him out with the eagle. He just goes straight in for the command grab. One more time. Trying to get the continuation of the combo. Projectile game from afar. Goes straight in for the command grab instead. Art knockdown is there. Backpedals a little bit. Good neutral duck to evade the projectile. On the approach, though. Gets up there. Hold on a second. Calling him out. Jax is going to beat the fuck out of Farrah right there. That is hilarious. So no threat for him at that moment in time. On the approach, though, catching him just for that split second. He lets go of lock and neutral. Coming for the gate swinging. Looks like Cozso is going to do even more work right now as he gets Eagly involved as well. And now backpedaling a little bit further. Switching it up to the approach. Trying to get him with Farrah on the mix there. Not going to be the case. All the projectiles just falling into place for him. 14 HP to go. And finally, another projectile seals the deal. Looks like Cozso is going to strike on the board first. Who is this guy? Been sleeping on this name for too long, it seems. And striking first on the boards with this Peacemaker. Not backing down for nobody. Back into the bracket we go. We'll see what the character select screen brings us. We hit the semifinals. This bracket creeping forward each moment in time right now.
For someone who loves peace, you fight excessively.
Because peace is something you fight for.
Round 1. Fight.
Goes straight in for the torpedo. That's such a bold approach, but I mean, to hell with it. When you have the move, why not? It was so funny seeing BWood and Cozso running the mirror, because he would do the torpedo and then just call him out with the gunshot. He'd just be stopped dead in his tracks. It was just so hilarious to see Peacemaker like that. Backpedal a little bit here, trying to create some movement, and not scared at all. Just knows that the full screen game is going to be in his favor. Calling out the reflect right away. Basically forcing Katana to suffer here. Couple presses right now in Nooch, and seeing if can catch Cozso lacking, but his bundies are on point right now. Continues on with a big old hit, as well as another good little jumping attack. Trading out some blows, calling him out with Farrah. A little backpedal for a minute. Into zoning. SinisterRuler up close now with Jax ready to go. See if he gets him involved. Try to call him out for the cameo grab. Not going to be the case, because he could not grab eagerly. 159 HP left for SinisterRuler. Another big old shot as well. And on the anti-grab drop, just gets him again. He's playing a great game with this Peacemaker right now. Zoning and testing the patience of everybody. Just for the poke eagerly again. Good damage right now. Calls him out with Farrah from the low, and not going to be too big of a problem for him. So he goes straight in for the approach. These two meet up close and personal. 70 seconds to go. He settles for the grab. Picks him out full screen. Now, I like the idea of not having to go in if you don't have to. I mean, with the reflect that Cozso has, he doesn't really have to worry about zoning too much from afar. He can really play off that mind game. He can block well, keep on enforcing the projectiles, and just whittle away at the health bar too. .209 HP taken away, and starts out the gate swinging. Gets him opened up with the low, force the breaker out. SinisterRuler facing a serious problem right here. Cozso goes for the reflex straight into Eagly, makes it happen as well with another big old hit, leading the charge up 2-0 right now. He is looking unstoppable with Peacemaker.
Peacemaker wins.
So Sinister lock in, and that is going to happen. You're down 0-2 right now. Your back is against the wall. If you want to stay alive, this is how you have to do it. We'll see what happens here as he goes further up in this bracket right now. They lock arms, lock eyes. They ain't kissing though, they're gonna fight. Going over to Sector at this moment in time, decides it's a zoner v zoner fight. And you're gonna see a lot of projectiles this match, everybody. Hope you enjoy zoners, because let's take a step back and just acknowledge the stage for a minute, because you're gonna be seeing a lot of this stuff in the background. You got a little skeleton with a nice little hat and some little pumpkins, a big old moon in the background as well. Goes in for the torpedo as... Oh, my lord. I was going to say he was going to call out Barrett, but just one step ahead of the game. SinisterRuler, 382 damage. He is locked the hell in. Going in for the grab. And him opened up, 20% HP left. Good get up reversal. Continuing on, not stopping for nobody. 50 HP left for Cozso. It's going to take a miracle to make this happen. Does have the breaker, not going to use it though. Wise idea, especially with Mr. Ruler having the full bar as well. TLR's very own SinisterRuler trying to salvage the energy right now and see what he can do. Gets a good little pickup right there. A small amount of damage, 144. And you usually see Sector Motaro, or I feel as if that would be the case against Peacemaker. You'd want to go more anti-projectile and a little more zone heavy, but I guess when he has that force field up, there's really no point. It's only gonna set you back. You gotta play up close, you gotta mix a little bit more, and well, Janet just applying the pressure and force the breaker out. Finally, that breaker gonna shove him away. And SinisterRuler, none the wiser though. I guess Sector might have been the right pick. Who would have thought? Fighting this tough-ass Peacemaker, Cozso finally takes the first loss, and SinisterRuler gets on the boards for that third match when it mattered the most. Cozso did 3-1 actually on the last one. I thought it was a 3-0, but they beat BWood, which is pretty damn impressive. The 7th-time champion, taking him out of this bracket. Locked into the barbecue lady, feeling like this is the way. We'll see if SinisterRuler can make the comeback happen. It would be pretty crazy to see. But a good win right there nonetheless. Kick it off 2-1 right now as they start off in the Wuxi Academy. It's eagerly right there. Barbecue his head. Tries to get a little safe jump in. Not going to be the case. SinisterRuler doing some work right now. Not scared at all. I love the way he's playing. Between the two of them right now, it is going to be a close fight. In the corner they go. Finds a good little opening and cashes this one out. It's looking good. The torpedo is in as well. Goes for a little fadeaway. Catching him with the low Thera from afar. 30 HP to go. Gonna take a miracle. Try to cash out with Janet right there. A little sweep and just one quick press away from taking it. Hits the DX. Suck it. On set point to go. Finding the opening though. They kick it off just right. The Rockets are there bursting. Projectile game is up. Note that force field there. Not having to worry about the zoning gameplay from SinisterRuler. Cozso finds a good way to kick off the second round for himself. Command grab just going to be out of reach, so you're going to get barbecued instead. That's 100 HP between the two of them. Good anti-air, poke special. Maybe something here worth salvaging. Eagerly. Gets anti-aired. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. It's getting scrappy. It's getting scrappy. 100 HP between these two. Both these guys are starting to find their ground a little bit. With 100 HP between the two of them. Getting pretty damn close. Knocks him down. On the jump around, he tries to get him with the low eagle. Not going to be the case. Stays alive for another day. SinisterRuler clinging on for dear life right now. It's getting so juicy. Grab tossed around to the other side. 110 damage taken away. Baits out the up block for a second. Doesn't get any luck on it though. Back to zoning. Again. Full screen affair. Torpedo close the distance. Now up close. Cozso trying to apply the pressure. SinisterRuler not giving him any space right now. Playing a great game up close. Overhead check into barbecue. Not going to land. Eagerly as well. Giving him a good layer of damage. Command grab sets him just right. Put him at even health between these two at the potential set point. Could be the last game for SinisterRuler if he can't close it out here. Using that projectile game from afar. He's defending so well against it. And seeing what he can do here. Again. From downtown, making it happen. Barbecue right through it though. Not backing down for a second. Overhead cashes out one more time. And the barbecue lady survives and brings it up to a game number 5 right now. SinisterRuler is locked the hell in for another big old set. A final match between these two. A game 5 for the semifinals. It is getting spicy. One more match between these two. We will see what happens right now, but everything falling into place for SinisterRuler to complete the impossible, get the reverse sweep, and break Cozso's heart.
Babe, why fight when we can fuck?
Never in a million years.
Round 1. Fight.
In the treasure chamber we go, aka the prize pool for Gio's Fight Night 32. That command grab and sends out the combo even further. 326, he puts up on him, gets a good old grab and sends it out. 110 damage taken away. Good separation right here. The grab kicking him out. 110, he puts up on him. Both these guys are squabbling now. Meet at the left side of the screen. Up close, he could get a little bit of mix going right here. Safe jump setup. Gets the forward escape. Anti-air as well. Finds room to presto. Believes. Goes for the breaker instead. Flawless block between them. And just getting so scrappy up close. The torpedo tries to bait out some movement there. It's not going to be the case. SinisterRuler, though, doing the most. Does make it happen. Janet with the extension. And before you know it, it is a potential. Not just set point, reverse sweep point. Cozso says otherwise, though. Says if I have any chance of opening this son of a bitch up, it's going to be now. Into the corner poke special, not going to work. Gets his force build up and not having to worry about that up close, though. Low check. Working. Force field activated, so going to be forcing SinisterRuler to get up close and personal. And if he stays full screen, if he doesn't make that approach, he's basically doomed because he's just going to hit the resummon again for the force field. Kick him out full screen, and there's nothing he can do about it. So he's basically guaranteeing that he's going to approach every time he hits that force field. But how he reads off of that is going to determine the rest of the set right now. Staying on full screen, not going to be the case. Doesn't make the resummon happen either. Good flawless block to gate the chip damage. Cozso trying to get the command grab, not going to land on that either. SinisterRuler breakers out. And overhead from Farah is going to land. Not going to look pretty on the jump in. Try to get some movement going. Finding some space to press and makes it happen as well. SinisterRuler pulls off the reverse sweep, makes it happen, and goes on to grand finals and represents TLR proudly in a 3-2 victory right here with a little chip on his shoulder. Kept composure the whole way through and makes it happen. The reverse sweep is here. It is 3-2. SinisterRuler against Cozso. And Cozso, thank you so much for returning champion. So MisT trying to become a one-time this time around, representing KGE here. Gets caught in the throw loop. Not even yet. Actually yet. Just a good little setup with the sector rocket there, giving him some room to breathe. I said, friend asked me, what does BWood play? I said, meta. That's what I replied with. I said, respectfully, meta. Mexico. There we go. I thought this was already in ghost space. Oh, discredit my goat. Good old job getting the bombs. I gotta do the Brazilian pro comp, is what somebody said yesterday. They're like, bomb, bomb, throw, bomb, fatal blow. MisT spending the fatal blow up on the first round right now. Looks like he's gonna clutch it out. And does make it happen. Spend the bag early. Damn. Drops a 50 burger right off the rip. Not too shabby, MisT.
Round 2. Fight.
Little throw right there. Forces the breaker out between them. Tries to Kobe a bomb from afar. MisT not having any of it, though. Defends well. Low check again. Goes straight for the counter instead. BWood on the approach. MisT finding a great opening here, though. Carries him out strong. Hard knockdown right there. Calls him out as well on the press. Breaker forced out as well. Defending against the group. Gets the punish off. And one more strike. And everything falling into MisT's favor right now as he goes and gets the first game up on the set swiftly over BWood. Trying to get into grands. What a speed run it seems. Carrying on to this next match right here. Goes back over to the Lao time around. Gave Laterock a good run for his money there.
Oh, Razor hat? That's fucking lame.
Is it? Let us find out.
How does he grab the hat without cutting himself? I mean, does he fat finger it? I mean, like, mid-fight, that thing's got to be heavy as fuck. Unless it's made out of, like, super thin carbon fiber blade or some bullshit like that, but I really thought of how Kung Lao grabs it. He had to have cut himself at least once grabbing that shit. MisT going up for the damage, gets the conversion bait off that low, so this is really going to hurt. He's probably going to spend a little bit extra going into it, gets another reset, forces the breaker as well. On the combo, he just cooked him up for some fat damage right there. Overhead knock it to land. Forcing out and spacing for the forward four, gets the conversion he needs. And a big old smack as this action-packed semifinals just keeps chugging along. Now he's going for a bit of zoning gameplay here. Doesn't feel like up close is the way. We'll have to see if he can hit this dive kick. I mean, that's really what you're banking on is the overextension from Homelander right here, trying to get the dash in. Because if he does go for that dash in, you can react and hit the dive kick quick enough, but MisT none the wiser though. Knows that is your weakness. The second you go in and make these moves, you have to make sure that you're gonna land it. 462, big damage he hits right there. MisT trying to call him out with the parry, not gonna land it. But some big heaping haymakers definitely gonna spell the case. This 286 damage on him, tries to call him out again. A little bit of patience still goes a long way. BWood defends well. A sweep from underneath. Breaker forced out. Now 100 HP between the two of them. Good strike. Command grab landed. fair with the combo extension, and MisT just on the board again. 2-0 lead, and he's starting to run with this one. Pain FC might feel a little bit of motivation from the match before. Saw the reverse sweep happen again. Could we see it? Perhaps. Perhaps. We'll see. The adaptation is going to happen here, and I think he's going to make Kale clip on Twitter. But up 2-0 right now on the set. One step closer to the grand finals, and MisT is running with it. We'll see if Pain FZ hits the board, what he has in store here. Perhaps a Homelander mirror. Goes over to Havoc. Interesting.
Baron, Kano, Yin Fortress.
You won't win this fight.
I don't have to. Your soul already drowns in chaos.
Up 2-0 right now. Trying to go for the 3-0 sweep. We'll see if MisT can do it here. Take him out. One game at a time. Try to get himself swinging here. Gets a good little forward four pickup right here. Back into disrespect. Hits an overhead. Continues on. Snaps the neck. For more pressure, he goes. Not stopping for nobody. Not letting off the gas for a damn minute here. The flawless block is there. The damage continues. Breaker forced out now. Got 50% between these two. Little kick from down below. Good job continuing on the combo. Side switch as well. MisT. Now facing a bit of a problem here. Pain FZ looks very much in his bag right now. Comfort zone increasing. Each second of this round goes. Give him a safe approach with Kano to follow up after those knives land on MisT, and hits him first. Finds a bit of a area to press right there, and MisT makes it happen. Puts him on set point and delivers a dagger.
Fight.
Pain FZ back is against the wall right here. He's trying to do it for TLR right now. Wants to see the TLR fight in grand finals. But either way, if MisT should win this, has to go through the gauntlet. Good pressure right here into the corner. The hard knockdown. Pain FC pressing on wake-ups. Not going to be the right choice. This is none the wiser. Breaker forced out now. 245 HP. The punish is there for MisT. Again, one more time, trying to stay one step ahead of the game. And MisT just straight up delivers a 3-0 sweep. Clapping heads and clapping cheeks. A 3-0 sweep is what I see. SinisterRuler up on the Ermac. Yeah! 85 seconds to go and some teabags, some friendly teabags to kick it off just right. Love to see the MisT continue on. Gets a good little sweep and a good conversion as well. 244 HP taken away, and then some more. MisT is going on a tear to kick things off just right, and I do think Homelander definitely cooks in this matchup for sure, but don't count the Ermac out. MisT on a crazy tear on this opener to the flawless block. Negate the chip, but that poke could have sealed that first round for MisT. Round two kicking off for you guys, and the laser as well making its appearance in here. Calls him out with Janet initially, not going to be the case. Punishes off, gets him with the low Farah conversion. Snaps the neck again. Looking good. Continue on, 437 damage and then some more. Back end of disrespect is there. A little fake raise up again. Getting this movement going. Overhead landed as well. Not stopping for nobody here. Gets the check out from afar. Now with Death's Embrace there, he's going to be able to take some extra hits here. Big strikes. Trying to get him opened up. Not going to be it yet. MisT. Trying everything he can. Big pressure here. Caught him with the forward four. Breaker out now. Laser. Trying so hard to zone him out, and he's getting him with these low checks just a little bit quicker on the draw. Bends well, finds a grab and tosses him out to the left side. He goes. MisT on wake up though, calls him out with a bolt parry and finishes the job in beautiful fashion. MisT ain't playing today. Let it be known that he is a threat and needs to be taken seriously by every single person in this bracket. Check out this parry right here. Absolute demon work. It's one thing hitting it, but when you see an Urbac just get whopped like that, that is crazy work. Leading the charge right now, 1-0. He wants to keep this momentum he's been doing all tournament long. Let's see if this is the case. Going over to Katana this time around, feeling like zoning might be the way. Surprised he's not going with the sector piece, though. Perhaps feels like that's the last resort.
Most women have superhero fantasies.
Not this one, Homeland.
Round 1. Fight.
Temple with Carter Ravala we go. Overhead landed. Good way to kick things off. With the lasers in the eyes of SinisterRuler. Both of these guys have not taken home a championship yet, so the beautiful thing is we're going to have a new champion tonight, regardless of the winner. The neutral duck right there, and caught him with the punish. Breaker forced out now, and see if he can get a move. Hand grab landed. Overhead as well. Not stopping for nobody. Big damage cooking up now. Continues on the blender. Just don't stop here. Another big old smackdown. 481 is what I see. MisT just rolling with this momentum on the dash in. Crazy approach right there. SinisterRuler finds some room to get the punish off though. Big meaty hits continuing on, and he ain't done. Putting more and more onto him into the corner. The pressure up close between these two. Little grab in the corner as well. Big hits between them. What's the move here? Almost has something going for himself here. The counterplay is there. Force the breaker out as well. Lasers are making their appearance. Gonna spend the fatal blow. Not able to get the complete move off though, just a little bit of chip damage. And that dash in makes it happen. No breaker for SinisterRuler yet. One more read could very well do it. MisT avoids the grab, just staying above the ground a little bit, and just with the nick of time, SinisterRuler ends up picking it up. Final round for both of these guys right now, and we'll see. SinisterRuler can pick the pieces up a little bit and tie this one up. Hard knockdown, holds the block, finds room to press. 74 seconds to go. And caught him in the moment. You're gonna have to make this combo last because he's still gonna have that damage buff on wake up here. And just in the nick of time, making it happen again. Big 50 burger set up in the corner. Wind bomb is there, trying to get it down to, but not going to be the case. Crazy work from SinisterRuler right there to take the offense to a new level. Getting a little swaggy with it at the end, dropping 394 damage. He has woken up. He is ready to play, and the grand finals are here. 1-1. We got a set on our hands. Going up to the next match right here. We're having a really good time posting these matches for you. I appreciate everybody coming along for the ride here.
Most women have superhero fantasies.
Not this one, Homeland.
We'll see what is next for these two here. Trying to open them up just a little bit here. Try to get a forward four conversion, and the fans are just making their rampant appearance between these two and squabbling up. We'll see if SinisterRuler can finish the job this time around. MisT ain't backing down at all. Keeping a great life lead at 50% on top of it between these two. SinisterRuler definitely laying down the law. Jack's still ready to go too at a moment's notice. Good neutral duck there from MisT. Avoids the grab. Gets the combo he's looking for at this moment in time and kicks him out to the middle of the screen with some good heaping hits. Overhead landed again. Continuing on. Not stopping for nobody. Big damage continuing. as he puts 30 health left. A little hesitate. I like that move to create some openings for the grab right there. Jack's ground pound to follow through, and a fan as well, right there at a moment's notice. Overhead almost landed, and try to get the fan involved as well. The grab going to be the back throw of a century. Knock him down
I am done
for a big old strike.
apologizing.
Round 2. Fight.
Puts the 940 on him, and that's all he's got to live. Missed. Finds a good opening, though. Ain't stopping for nobody. He goes hard. Knockdown is there on Wake Up. Continuing on with these big strikes. Not falling for nobody. Overhead landed on the approach. Look at MisT doing this damage right now. 480 piece. Bitch slapping him every sort of way and just decides to go for the overhead instead. Staying alive till the very end. MisT goes up 2-0 right now in the grand finals. Cooking up. One more potential match right here between these two in the grand finals. Could MisT make his first championship happen right here against SinisterRuler with the Milklander? The backhands of disrespect just keep on going. He says, I wasn't getting brutal. I don't give a fuck. 2-1 set score right now in the grand finals. We'll see what happens with one more round to go. Potentially. Is SinisterRuler going to make the comeback happen?
Your contempt for everyday beings is disgraceful.
Why? They're nothing. Water balloons filled with blood and meat.
Round 1. Fight.
In the treasure chamber we go, and it's a good old command grab to kick things off, and look at him now. To the corner with some serious swagger. Low checks between the two of them, and eventually finds the first opening. SinisterRuler with the bold approach of trying to get the press in. MisT armors right through it. Full screen affair for the zoning now. Between these two, MisT blocking everything flawlessly. No chip damage for you. That split in the distance ends up getting punished for it. MisT. Guard is up a lot right now. Not getting any openings on the bold jumping attack. SinisterRuler finding every right read, it seems. Checks him out from afar with the laser. Again, the Milklander continues. Man grab landed. Again, back to back. He avoids the armor. Good read right there for MisT. Avoids that huge hit right there. That would have set him off. Most likely would have killed him in that scenario. Stays alive. Puts him on set point into the corner. And this is where the Homelander thrives. You got to wonder when that breaker is going to come out. Trying to get him moving with these lasers here. Bit of a punish out there from SinisterRuler, but MisT right there with a big old meaty check from down below as well. Not stopping for nobody. Gets a hard knockdown as well. Hits the meaty again. Trying to bait out all this movement. Not going to be the case. On the other side of him he goes. Gets the punish off. Builds the damage up to the tippity top, and the Jax continues on for one more go. Goes in for the grab again. Picks it up. Right where he leaves off. Jax with the continuation of the combo. He goes even further. Trying to get this movement going again. Testing the patience of MisT. Falling victim to it. Breaker forced out. MisT going for the fatal blow. Possibly on a whip punish. Just going to force breaker. That did hit. Every projectile landing for SinisterRuler right now. MisT just fences up. Trying to space him out with the full support. Not going to be enough room here to breathe. Negates the set point. Stays alive.
Final round. Fight.
On the dash and goes straight in for the command grab rather. 100 HP. Take it away. Low check again with a couple different staggers. Damn. Well, about 40% between these two, and that lead continues. MisT trying to close it out with one more go. SinisterRuler though, MisT, bold call out. 40% lead in the hands of SinisterRuler. No reason to make this approach. MisT trying to close it up. More combo could very well do it. Please bring it up closer together. Gets the dash in. Waving that hand all sorts of ways. The hard knockdown. You go 297. He puts on him. Overhead landed. That's a breaker. 40 seconds to go. Spending that breaker. Low bar for both of them. Both have fatal blow ready to go at a moment's notice. MisT has an opportune time to get the perfect read right there on that duck and pull it off in spectacular fashion. MisT takes it. My goodness. God bless America is right. A 3-1 victory, and he takes Fight Night 32 in spectacular fashion. Congratulations